Thanks, Dylan.
So tell me, Milind, what is CloudOn and what's your mission?
CloudOn's a mobile productivity platform. We launched early last year, so January last year, and since then have been growing phenomenally well. Grown to over 4.5 million users in the past 16 months. So I think we've grown faster than companies like Dropbox, Evernote, Yammer, Box. So we've done fairly well. And what we've enabled is allowed users, knowledge workers, and enterprises to be able to create, edit documents in Microsoft Office on their favorite mobile device. So on the iPads, iPhones, Android tablets, Android phones. When we think about our mission, it's definitely fairly ambitious. We're looking to make the document more social in the sense that really make it easy for people to create, review content, but with context. So think about yourself as an editor. You don't want to constantly send documents back and forth. You want to be able to capture conversations within the content itself. And that's what we're trying to do. So trying to build additional capabilities on top of Office, make it shareable across people, with people, and across your mobile device of choice.
Okay, now people have been trying to do this kind of thing for a long time, right? To try to take the productivity tools that we've been using for years on our PCs and translate them into the web somehow and add context. What, in the era of the cloud and of a million different devices that people could bring to the office and might want to use, what does productivity mean in this new context?
So I think, if you think about productivity, right, it's really stagnated for about 30 years, right? I think maybe, about 7-8 years back, Google, I think, finally took it one step forward when they made productivity available on the browsers. But it's been the mainstay within the enterprise. We create content, but we always create content to share, right? And that sharing of content typically happened via email. And so there was always this bifurcation where content would be created with Office, it would be shared via email, and a lot of the context would get captured and lost in email. Now, at least what we believe, especially when folks have multiple devices, they want to be able to seamlessly access content, but it's no longer about just creation and editing. It's about tracking, it's about conversing, it's about annotating. So there's all these various different actions that we do with content. And we want to make this as seamless but tailored for the device. So the experience on the PC, experience on an iPad, and experience on a phone are going to be completely different, right? It's going to be optimized for that screen size, for the input output. And so we've, at least with our current product, when we've taken Office, we've really taken Office and made it touch-friendly, made it consumable, usable on the iPad, and then finally even on the iPhone. So people we see today, hundreds of thousands of users actually creating and editing content on their iPhones, which one would think may not be really possible, but it does happen.
Okay, so it's kind of with 4.5 million users in less than a year, you're kind of a big deal. I mean, that's amazing growth, right?
Yes.
But you're a little bit under the radar.
Mm-hmm.
I think
by design.
Okay, for those of us who have heard of you, we might think of you sort of as, that company that does Office on my iPad. Are you are you going beyond that? Or
yes, absolutely. And so starting this summer, we're launching additional capabilities. So for us, when we think about productivity, as I said before, it's not only about creating and editing, but it's about reviewing, tracking, annotating, sharing across a group of people. So we are going to enable functionality to be able to share documents. So you could be on Box, I could be on Dropbox, a third coworker could be using Google Drive. We can seamlessly share content amongst ourselves and then be able to annotate that, be able to track that, converse with that. And so over the summer, we'll constantly add more and more functionality to literally add this contextual layer into your whole content creation and review mechanism. So think about it where Facebook would meet Office. So on some aspects, you've got the ability to create content within the Office authoring tool, right? Something you're familiar with, and then the activity stream that is associated with all the content. So that's the context, right? So one can assign tasks, one can assign action items, one can ask for approval. So there's a lot of additional capabilities that we're building, but we're layering this on top of Office. So for us, it is important to be able to tap into the billion Office users who want that functionality, but want it across all their devices, right? So for us, we've always felt that knowledge workers don't want to work harder, they want to work smarter. And so for us, it is about how do we enable people to work much smarter on their favorite device.
Okay. And we'll have some more to hear from you at MobileBeat.
Absolutely. So we are going to be announcing some new capabilities at MobileBeat. Looking forward to doing that. And then soon after, as I said, the whole summer, we're fairly busy with more and more functionality.
Great. Well, good luck and congratulations on your success so far.
Glad to do that.